GLP-1s, let's talk about it once and for all. Okay, this probably won't be the once and for all finale, but this is the part 3 of my GLP-1 series. So I'm bringing light to all of this because there's such a bad rep about GLP-1s, but I really think it's a fabulous tool. If you actually know what you're doing and you're using it responsibly, you can really, really fast forward your health and fitness wellness journey with it. Now, one thing I want to bring up, the reason there is a bad rep with all of this is because so many people are being over medicated. I've seen this all over you guys. Here's a really prime example of it. My friend's mom is a nurse and she works with another nurse who was put on a GLP-1, and they put them on a really high dose right away, like really high dose. I don't remember which one it was, but it was stinking high. No pamphlet, no nothing, no nausea medication afterwards. Where I go at IV&Co, yes, IV&Co has it. Use my discount code below. Their website's down there. Honestly, if I get anything done, it's there because they are literally the creme of everything. Gold standard, the Ritz-Carlton of IVs. Everything there is top notch. So that's what I thought was crazy. I was like, wait a minute. When I went there, they gave me educational pamphlets. They offer you, I forgot what it's called, but they give you these nausea pills just in case, because not everybody responds to it well, right? And the other thing too is that this is such a strong peptide, you guys. It's not a drug. Let's stop saying it's a drug, especially when it's naturally occurring in your body, okay? So when you get too much for your body, of course you're going to feel sick. That's with anything. You overeat in general. You overeat candy, sugar, you drink too much coffee. You always feel horrible, right? So it's not any different with this. So to me, it's mind-boggling that there are doctors out there just boom, injecting them with so much, and these people feel like crap. So this guy is a super prime time example. I mean, he looked sick. He was vomiting. People will vomit, you guys. They literally will. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I never once in my life have ever felt nauseous off of this stuff, ever. Okay, I'm going to take that back. So recently, last week, so you guys know I microdose, and my sweet spot for me personally is 1.5 to 2.5. I like to do 2.5. It lasts me about 3 weeks, and then I put a 1.5 in the middle, and that lasts me a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then I go back to the 2.5. But then I thought to myself, I was like, what if we try 5 milligrams, right? Maybe this one will last me a lot longer. Now, right where I'm at right now, you guys, I'm 117 pounds. This is the smallest I've ever been by weighing myself. Maybe in my early 20s, I think I probably was 117 pounds, but I just never weighed myself due to my mental health. Now I can handle it, so now I do talk about it. Now I do track it every single day, but back then I didn't. So anyway, 117 pounds, 5 milligrams, that's a lot. That's a lot, you guys, and I didn't realize that. I forgot how powerful this is. And yes, they say stay away from fatty foods when you first start these GLP-1s. Why? Because fatty foods do take a long time to digest in your stomach. So they say high protein, eat fiber because you get constipated. And yeah, so that was me. That was totally my decision. And even the nurse was like, are you sure you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, I just want to see if the 5 milligrams will last me longer. So just get one injection and have it last longer, because the 2.5 does last me a while. After that, I'm not going to ever do 5 milligrams again because it didn't make me feel good. And I'm tiny, okay? I'm 117 pounds now. So we need to be responsible and really starting off with a small dose. I highly recommend looking at microdosing. I actually went on TikTok and, there's all these GLP-1 pages that talk about it, and they actually rave about microdosing. So that is an option. And quite frankly, if you're doing it for medical reasons, I don't know why you wouldn't start with a microdose and then work up to the dose that you're supposed to, but whatever. I am not a medical professional. I am just a diary of a health goddess, experimenting on myself all the time and sharing my results, but also just sharing what I learned in my personal journey. So maybe it can help you and inform you. So That's the other thing. Another thing too is finding a reliable, credible source that sells the good stuff. There's so many other ones out there that are fake compounded, and they put a lot of water or filler in it. So then you actually need more of the product, and you're paying sometimes less, they say, but you're actually in the long run paying more, and it's really not that good for you. You can order these and like self-administrate them if you'd like. I know there's a lot of companies out there. I personally like going to a medical spa like IV & Co. because they have registered nurses that are so well educated in this, right? And they will inject it for me. I have had like, yeah, I just prefer that actually, to be honest. I recommend that 100%. There are options though, like if you can't go in for an appointment because you're going somewhere or whatever, you can always take some to go. But I personally just think it's better when you have a trained professional doing it for you. So places that I inject it is I like to inject it on my thighs. Now, sometimes I do like to like pinch as much fat as I can, like right here, and then inject it. But you do it on different parts of your thigh. So that has been the best for me. However, back in May when I didn't know what was going on with my gut, I started getting it like right above like my butt, like right there. So that can help too. You can definitely administer it that way. Some people get it on their stomach. Some people get it on their arms. I will be very warning to you of getting it in your arms. Like if you have too much of a high dose, that can make you feel really, really sick. So I think the thigh, for me, has worked the best. From other people that have taken it, I've seen amazing results. And that's what my nurses recommend. So that's what I do, and I like it. The glute worked for a little bit because obviously your body can get used to the different injection sites. So you can switch it up with your glute if you'd like. Your glute is a really big muscle that can absorb this so that you don't have like side effects, right? And then obviously whenever I get any of my other wellness shots like NAD, GAC, all of that, I actually get those in my glute just for that same reason being. So yeah, GLP-1s are freaking fabulous. I personally say that I'm going to take them for the rest of my life for as long as I can. Obviously things will change once I get pregnant and start my own family, or I'm in a different phase of my fitness and wellness journey. But right now, I personally love it. The biggest thing that I love is one, how I feel, but two, really taking note of, you know, my mental health with stress eating and binge eating. So like, for the longest time, I thought that like I could eat big amounts because I work out a lot and I have my metabolism's high. I take a lot of muscle, all of that. And I always joke that I have the metabolism of a teenage boy, but I didn't realize that was parasites. Now I have caught myself, you know, a few times where I'm just like eating, but I'm like stinking full because of the Tirzepatide. I'm sticking full. I'm so full. And I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm genuinely not hungry. Why am I stuffing myself right now? So that's when I realized, I'm like, am I stressed? What's going on? And then I work through that process. So for me personally, these GLP-1s are actually helping with my spiritual evolution and journey. Use it for that. If you are somebody that has these eating disorders and body dysmorphia, all of that, like, it's okay. Don't be ashamed. Luckily, we have Tirzepatide and GLP-1s. Remember, I am not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice or a nutritionist or a dietitian. None of that. I'm just here speaking my thoughts and my experiences. So yeah, I think these things are just fabulous, and we need to stop giving them a bad rep and start using them responsibly because they are stinking strong. They're really strong, powerful tools. And make sure that where you're going or where you're getting it from is a reputable source. Do not just get it from anywhere, anything. But again, to each your own. Do whatever you want with this information. There's this girl on Instagram who says that all the time, and I love it. It's fabulous. It's great advice. So overall, semaglutide, I don't think that's bad either. I've seen great results with people on that, but I've also seen a lot of people with a lot of side effects. So it's up to you in the end which one you want. Semaglutide does cost less. Tirzepatide costs more. That's another thing too, is that it's not that, I mean, it depends, you know, some people, that money, you know, they spend going out to eat and on alcohol, and some people spend it on their wellness. So I don't know. to each their own. I think that if you're trying to jumpstart your health and wellness journey and you're pairing it with good diet and good exercise, I think it's a great tool, and then you can wean off of it. I personally, again, I think the microdosing is the way for me to go. It's sustainable. Also, it's affordable that way too. So yeah, and if you would like some guidance on all of this, I do one-on-one mentor and coaching, and I can definitely help you with the foods that are going to be aligned to you and benefit you the most. So book that. Link is down below in the calendar. And thank you so much for listening to this trio of podcasts of GLP-1s. Let me know your comments below. And as always, be healthy, feel sexy. Mwah.